He's going to need something big, something huge right now to win this thing. Megaludis is just trying to stay away. And he found a way. He's been waiting a long time for it, and finally, Nico Megaludis is a national champion. Dan and Linda, Megaludis looking on. Nico has his hand raised.
Hey guys, so for my channel, I kind of want to make it pretty performance-based for some of the segments. And today we are talking to a wrestler right here, my brother, Nico. He just won the national championships in wrestling, NCAAs Division I at 125 pounds in March. And he's been very successful and very regimented throughout his career. So I kind of wanted to ask him a few questions to see what he's done in order to be as successful as he is, because sports are still a form of fitness. So you can do a lot of things and be successful using a bunch of different modes of training and diets and recovery and everything. So you train differently during the season and out of the season, and you also eat differently. So can you kind of describe what you do?
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's not too different because, you know, what I do is a lifestyle. And, I mean, I'm sure many of you guys, you fitness fanatics, it's a lifestyle, so you try and eat healthy, you know, most of the time. And that's kind of, you know, how I do it. But, you know, in season versus off season, the big difference is, you know, competing for, especially college, because you're competing every weekend, and we're in the Big Ten, and it's just a grind of a schedule. So I guess recovery days are a little bit more, you got to be a little bit more aware of taking them and making your body feel good. But, you know, if it's preseason, you know, even now, normally I'm about practice Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so it allows recovery days to come in Wednesday, Saturday, or Wednesday and Sunday, so that we're able to feel good. You know, the Monday, Tuesday, you know, we go real hard, and then the Wednesday allows us to break up the middle of the week. So recovery days are very important for me, you know, just so I can come back and go 100% next day. But
what do you do for recovery?
Recovery, oh man, I love massages. Go to those little Asian massage places at the mall, and boom, I'm good to go. Good massage. That, foam rolling, which I guess is kind of like massage. I like doing hot cold showers. I feel real energized after them too. They're real good.
Ice baths? Is that the same thing?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's kind of like ice baths. What else? Then just proper nutrition.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, I eat a bunch of donuts for proper nutrition. No, you know, a lot of, obviously, you know, you guys hear protein. That's very big, especially on training days. I need to have carbs. You know, that's a big thing. They come from, you know, oatmeal, sweet potatoes, Ezekiel bread. That sort of stuff is, you know, great carbs. You know, get a banana, you know, a little bit of fruit in there too. I think that's really important for, you know, performance-wise. And then on days off, I try and get my fats up a little more with like avocados, you know, whole eggs, I love peanut butter. Can't go wrong with that. So, you know, so that sort of stuff. My protein's always very high. I get more than a gram. I probably get a little less than a gram and a half per pound of body weight. Yeah. So I get about 160 grams, something like that. So, and I weigh about a little over 130.
So if you go out for a treat meal or something, or if you're trying to gain weight, what do you eat? What do you like? Because I know that he doesn't really like, quote, bad foods. He's a very clean eater. He's been that way since we were like 5 years old. It's just, I kind of envy that because he doesn't have the ice cream tendencies that I do.
Yeah, I don't got that sweet tooth too much. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. I'd rather have, if it was like a big treat. I don't know, some sort of burger, and I don't know. A burger is pretty good, you know. I don't know. You guys are probably looking at me like, what the heck's up with that kid? A burger is just treat meal. But no, I mean, I don't really eat sweets. I don't know. I don't really enjoy them too much.
You're so weird.
Yeah, it happens. I don't know. My dad convinced me when I was young that sugar made me weak. And so since then, I just didn't eat much, you know, sweets or anything. So.
And he's regretted it ever since.
No, I love
well,
it.
no, I meant Dad's regretted it.
True.
He's trying to make him eat like peanut butter parfaits at like Dairy Queen. He wouldn't do it. But whenever you're in the gym, you're weight training, what do you focus on? Because some people focus on strength, some focus on aesthetics, which obviously you don't. But do you do a lot of like higher rep stuff because you have such an endurance-based sport?
I get all my endurance from, you know, wrestling and other conditioning work. But when I lift to get stronger. You know, my hips, those are very big in wrestling. Get those hips strong, whether it's deadlifts, hip thrusts. You know, and then I break it up. You know, my lifting's always different. Sometimes I focus on body parts. You know, other times it's just, I don't know, because you know I do so much working out that I can't do the same thing all the time. So, you know, sometimes I'll do chest and back, you know, or just switch it up. Just I have a schedule of what I need to get done, but it's not too much of, oh, you need to hit chest, shoulders this day, you know, tries. It's not focusing a ton on body parts. Same time it is a little bit, you know.
It's focusing on what you use.
Yeah, you know, a lot of back work. That's pretty big, you know, and then the deadlifts, hip thrusters.
How many days a week do you weight train? Right now, because I know it's obviously different during the season and right
3.
now. 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so in a lot of sports, cutting is involved. So obviously in bodybuilding, I had to cut for shows. For powerlifting, you also need to cut. But how do you cut for wrestling?
I don't do that where everyone that doesn't know the sport, a lot of people always say, yeah, do you walk around with trash bags and, you know, spitting cups all day long? And no, that's not how it works. You know, for college wrestling, we weigh in an hour before. So if I did that, I would feel pitiful out on the mat. So, you know, it's what our coach calls it, it's weight management, not weight cutting. It's an all-around healthy lifestyle. You know, obviously, you know, maybe the day before a little bit, I'm cutting my water down a little bit more. You know, normally I drink probably 1.5 gallons of water a day, but in the summer probably more. But then the day before and day of, it's, you know, obviously not that much because you got to get you got to sweat out a little bit. But I'm still feeling great. I'm getting food in. I'm not limiting my calories that much, just a little bit. But I'm still, if it's a day before a match, I'm still getting, you know, close to 2,000 calories, which is giving me energy, so I feel great. Even though that's not like a ton of calories.
You're also a small person.
Come on. Come on now, Lex.
Like I said earlier, in March, you won NCAAs, which is a huge accomplishment. So he basically is the greatest collegiate wrestler at 125 pounds because he won first place. So, obviously.
That's a great synopsis.
So, whenever you won, like, what was going through your head? Was there anything going through your head? Were you just...
No, I was pretty delirious. I don't know. It was just relief because, I mean, I don't know. Not too many people that, I guess, are watching this. Most of them are fitness. They probably don't know much about wrestling. But I was second as a freshman, so I was in the finals. Second as a sophomore, made the finals again. In the NCAA tournament, there's 33 people, so you have 5 matches, so I kept advancing to the finals. It works like a basketball tournament. I'm sure a lot of people, you guys know that. So I basically made it to the finals 2 years in a row. It didn't work out in my favor, and then my junior year, I got third. And all those matches were very, very close, and so it stunk, you know. And so there was, you know, all I wanted was first this year. I mean, can't really get any higher.
No, you can't.
You know, then no, you can't. I mean, second, third is I mean, it stinks. I mean, yeah, the accomplishment's good. You're obviously doing well, but getting that close so many times. So now it was just relief finally getting it done. So I don't know. My head was kind of out of it.
And that kid last year who walked off the mat and was like, an interviewer said something like, they were like, so like, what are you gonna do now? And this guy's like, man, I just want some ice cream. Like, after getting off the mat.
Kyvan Gatson.
Yeah, that was awesome.
He made the world team with me this year. He's a good dude.
Oh, really? Okay, so world team. So what are you doing now? You're going to
Turkey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Going to Turkey in October for the University World Championships, because the USA Trials was a few weeks ago, and so since I won that, I'm competing in Turkey in October, so get to go win a world title now.
So what is your plan from here, just with wrestling, with a future career, for the next 4 years of your life?
The next
Which obviously
4
might change,
years.
because life always changes.
Oh man, hard question. No, I plan on be wrestling at least 4 more years. We'll see after that, but at Penn State, we have an Olympic training center, so I'll be competing a part of the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club, which is an Olympic training center, and so yeah, I'll be up here for a little while, keep on competing, and there's World Championships every year, and then the Olympics in 2020. So all those are, what I want to do: 2017, 2018, 2019 World Championships, and 2020 Olympics. So that's kind of, I guess, my plan as of now.
And you're gonna have a real job, like a job.
Oh yeah. I'll be doing financial advising too, so for Northwestern Mutual. So I'm excited to do that instead of just focusing on just wrestling. Where that's all I'm thinking about. I get to do some financial advising, which is pretty cool. It breaks up, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that have bodybuilded or done stuff like that, you need to get food off your mind. You need to get working out off your mind, even though it's on your mind 24/7. It's good to do stuff that gets you doing something else. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay. What has been your biggest challenge thus far? Just being a wrestler and, I don't know, in your life?
My biggest challenge, man, I don't know. I love what I do. I mean, yeah, there's challenges. Like I said, getting second, third, that's a big challenge. But it's all part of the plan, part of the process, and happened for a reason. So, I don't know. I mean, yeah, obviously wrestling's a challenge, but I enjoy it. So, I don't know, you got to enjoy what you do, enjoy every single second of it, and that's kind of the philosophy I go by is enjoy every single second. So, I think that's pretty important.
And then, what are your keys to success? Plug DJ Khaled.
I sit on the couch a lot, and watch TV, eat cupcakes. That's a big contribution to my success. No, it's obviously being disciplined. That's an obvious thing. About everything I do is kind of focused on, is this helping me for my sport? And I mean, there's been many decisions that I had to turn down, whether it's going out or, I enjoy, hanging out with people, but there's times where you got to say no. And just the healthy eating, constantly in the gym. I mean, all you guys, I'm sure, know, but you just got to, every single second you're in there, use it to the best of your advantage, whether it's lifting, cardio, conditioning, wrestling, football, whatever it is. Just use it all to your advantage, and that's pretty much, I guess, my key to success.
Yeah.
And obviously, God.
Yeah.
It's kind of a big thing.
Yeah. And for reference, I've obviously lived with him a long time, but he is probably the most disciplined, dedicated person I know. Because whenever he won, even everyone was saying, like, he's done all the right things. His nutrition's been on point since he's literally been 5 years old. He wrestles like crazy. We have a wrestling mat in our house at home that he would always practice on, and he was probably one of the most disciplined people. So
think
Like whenever he says discipline, like he means it.
I think you have a little bit of discipline in you too. You're
Yeah.
pretty hard worker yourself.
So if you could go back and if you were standing in front of your freshman self and you could give yourself one piece of advice, what would it be? Like before you started collegiate wrestling or...
Before nationals my freshman year, not to have cut my hair myself.
Oh, that's great.
No, I'm actually kidding, but I was cutting my hair and I had a clip and the clip fell off and there was like a bald spot like 2 inches on my head, and so I tried to go on the lowest setting and I couldn't do anything. I just had to boom, shave it all off. So I was bald my freshman year. That looked pretty good.
So if you could give yourself a second piece of advice,
A second
what would that
piece
be?
of advice. I guess as you mature, going and enjoying every opportunity, you learn to realize. I've had the opportunity of wrestling in front of 20,000 fans in the NCAA tournament, 6,000 to 7,000 fans at Rec Hall all the time at Penn State. Oh, of course, that would be my phone. It's probably mom or dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, just enjoy everything you do. I know it's easier said than done, but you're there for a reason, whatever you're doing. So enjoy it and use it to the best of your capability. And I've done a pretty good job at that, but maybe I didn't realize the opportunity I had maybe my freshman, sophomore year. Even though I was working as hard as I can, maybe I wasn't as grateful as I could have been.
Okay, so Nico, thanks for driving 5 minutes to my house and doing this interview.
Yeah, it was hard.
I hope you guys learned a lot and just seeing that regardless like of what you're doing, you can be successful with different modes. But I think the biggest takeaway from all this is you just need to be dedicated. You just have to know your goal and you have to go for it, go 100% and don't stop till you get it. Because like it took him 4 years to get his first place, but he got it. So, and he didn't stop till he got it, so.
Yeah, I didn't stop. That's
Okay.
good advice.
Okay,
Hey,
bye.
it's been real. Thanks. Yo, yo, yo.
Okay, we can just start because I can cut whatever out.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Okay.